Hi, my name is Syakir and I would like to talk about my position paper, which is Bank Negara sees that Malaysia financial strength helping it sidestep COVID-19 crisis. In this pandemic COVID-19 crisis, it is known that almost all countries in the world are affected. It is logical and accepted that economic downturn may happen due to this crisis because it has never happened before, and for many countries they may need time to prepare and draft their banking and economic sector. But for Malaysia, BNM sees that Malaysia financial strength helping it sidestep the COVID-19 crisis. It is true indeed that Malaysia have its strength that can help them overcome this crisis. The reason on how Malaysia can overcome this crisis is mainly due to the fact that our banking sector is stronger compared to the time during the Asian financial crisis in 1997 and 1998. There are evidences to support this as reported by the New Straits Times. Our banking sector is in much better shape than before. This can be proof that even though the banks are facing COVID-19 crisis, we are still able to generate profit and have an excess capital buffer by 18% now compared to the 10% during the Asian financial crisis. In addition, the Star reported that our financial system is in full position to support the economy. Our financial system has an ample liquidity buffer as our liquidity average increased from 137% from 2015 to 2019 to 148% in 2020. The governor believes that private consumption will continue to grow in the domestic economy, and the governor also believes that our economy will be recovered by the second half of this year and will continue to grow stronger in 2021. The next reason is Malaysia bond market is much more developed compared to the time during the AFC. It is reported by the World Bank that Malaysia local bond market has emerged and developing its own local bond market. This can be proved since Malaysia's bond market size is roughly 98% of GDP and in top 3 world ranking behind Republic of Korea and Japan. Now, our bond market stands at a critical growth since they are able to provide long-term local currency financing to real sector as well as infrastructure and housing sector. In addition, the Star reported that Malaysia bond market achieved net foreign inflow in August at RM3 billion for its fourth consecutive month. This is because, according to RAM Rating Services, investors are continue to hunt for yield. Malaysia bond market net inflow was due to the increasing weight of Malaysia bond market in the JP Morgan government bond market. Lastly, Malaysia can overcome this crisis because our central bank regulatory is independent. Therefore, any political issue that arise will not affect our financial situation. We see that during this pandemic COVID-19 crisis, there are many political issues that arise, and one of it is emergency orders. Even when political issue arise, this has not been able to affect our financial strength because our central bank is independent. It is reported by the Star, Bank Negara independence can ensure monetary stability. Bank Negara says in the Central Bank of Malaysian Act that they play a role as independent and professional bank. So, they will ensure a monetary stability and they will ensure a sustainable growth in the Malaysian economy. The Governor, Datuk Nur Syamsiah Muhammad Yunus, said that Bank Negara independence allowed them to focus on the long-term economic perspective and financial system. Despite facing increasingly challenging global environment and fluctuating international market, Bank Negara will continue to hold the mandate and make it priority to provide professional service of high quality and integrity to the country's best interests. In another contrary point of view, people might think that Malaysia is unable to sidestep the COVID-19 crisis. According to World Bank Group lead economist Richard Ricard, said that Malaysia government debt is about 60% of their GDP. So, the question now is, how can a country with such a high debt manage and able to survive the COVID-19 crisis? But as we can see, during the period from March 2020 until November 2020, there are a lot of government intervention has taken place. For example, Malaysia has launched a number of initiatives as part of the RM250 billion ringgit stimulus package to help their people during the MCO and to face the COVID-19 outbreak. For example, first, cash incentive, which is the BPN. Second is the utility bill discount. And third is the deferment of loans and funding. So, it is true that our central bank is strong as they can still inject fund to the people to help them face this COVID-19 outbreak and to help recover back the economy. In a nutshell, Bank Negara sees that Malaysia financial strength helping it sidestep the COVID-19 crisis. The reason, just like I mentioned just now, is because our current banking system is stronger compared to the time during the AFC. Our bond market is much more developed than before, and our central bank regulatory are independent, therefore political situation won't affect our economy. So, all in all, we have the capacity to deal with the spike in infection much better than before as we kept on learning from past events. That's all from me. I hope you guys understand and thank you for watching.